Welcome back to a new video. Today's review is on Only Murders in the Building, Season 3, Episode 8, entitled Sitzprobe, with the official synopsis being: pressure mounts on the show's most critical rehearsal day. A familiar official upends the case, Loretta's complex past threatens to upend everything else, and Charles must perform his number without going crazy. And before I give out my review, please like the video, dislike the video, click on notifications, follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd for more reviews. Episode 8 was a pretty good episode and honestly might be the best episode for Season 3 so far, as so many things were confirmed. 2 more episodes before the finale, and I think I have my official number 1 suspect, but here we go. As the plot for this episode focused on Sitzprobe. Sitzprobe is basically rehearsal with the official orchestra that's going to be a part of a musical and things of that nature. And the episode just starts off with just narration of Loretta and her life, as immediately it confirms that a lot of people and me have suspected. Loretta is Dickie's mother, as she talks about her upbringing, how she always wanted to be a part of the stage life, but then life happens. She got pregnant, she gave up the baby for adoption. The couple that had Dickie had another child, and the rest is history. And it's Sitzprobe Day. Everyone is at the Gooseberry Theater, and I mean everyone. Charles, Oliver, Mabel, the other cast members that haven't been on here as much. And everything is just going well at first until Detective Williams makes her grand return. And honestly, whenever she is on screen, I know she's going to do good. And she did not disappoint at all, as the crazy suspect fan from episode 2 is out, and you can say, yeah, he was definitely creepy, he definitely had some killer vibes, but he's not the killer, definitely not the killer. And Detective Williams makes a big bold claim that the killer is in this room, and everyone is now just freaking out, everyone is now just trying to see what's going on. And I'm glad that this episode just takes its time with that. I'm glad that this episode just basically just confirms a lot of different theories that people have had, or just talks about the theories that people have had, from the poison to the shredder with the most important evidence, I believe, and just putting some of the characters in a bigger light, honestly. The gang at first are still not on speaking terms, mostly with Mabel, as Bloody Mabel and her podcast is part of the show as well too, trying to get more evidence, trying to get more things about Dickie, as to her, Dickie is her number 1 suspect for a few different reasons. And I was like Mabel too, like Dickie was my number 1 suspect until the last episode, with all of the different red herrings that was revealed about that episode, and I just couldn't see him being the killer. But if he was the killer, he would definitely have his reasons as in why he did what he did, but I don't think he's the killer. But sometime later though, after all of the work that Charles and Oliver do to help Mabel, the trio finally reunites. The trio makes up and try to continue to finally solve this case. And honestly, out of all of the victims of this show, Ben is definitely the most least likable victim. Like, he just comes off as just like a horrible person who pissed off so many people. Like with Tim and Bunny, I felt sympathetic for them. I felt sorry for them. But with Ben, I don't feel sorry at all for what happened. Like, yeah, it's messed up, but at the same time though, like, he shouldn't have been a scumbag. And it is what it is. Charles has to do his own segment too, where he has to perform his part without crashing out, going into the white room. And I'm glad that that man was able to do it without crashing out and just tweaking out as usual. But yeah, Oliver is just at a huge crossroads because of just the whole scrapbook, Loretta, and just not knowing who to believe, not knowing what to do, the show, that reviewer being there. Like, Oliver just has a lot on his hand when it comes with this day. But this episode does something interesting where I've mentioned that I think I have my final official number one suspect, and I think that person is Donna. And the reason why I think that person is Donna was due to her background, due to her relationship with her son being all weird and things of that nature. It was just some of the things that she said and did in this episode that just makes me believe that she's the killer. The first thing was that I think she's dealing with something. She's dealing with an illness, cancer, or something more serious. She was throwing up. You could say it's nervousness, but I think it's something a lot more serious. She's supposedly wearing a wig as well too, which is just crazy to hear. But yeah, but the comment that she said that how mothers will do basically anything for their child to help protect them from anything crazy or bad, that just gives me a reason to make her as my number one suspect. That she wanted to protect Cliff from the possible bad reviews that the show would possibly receive, or just protect her investment of the show as well too. Like, I think that woman is definitely hiding something, and I just think that she is my number one suspect. And maybe Cliff helped her as well too, but I think Donna is the killer. But as the show continues forward, its closing moments, Loretta has been trying to tell Dickie about this note, trying to tell him about different things that she's been wanting to explain to him. And just as when the cops were about to take Dickie away from questioning, Loretta does the unthinkable. And like Donna said, mothers will do anything to protect their kids from something bad. She said that she was the killer. She brings up the poison. She's off to jail. But I don't think she's the killer. I think she did that to protect Dickie, of course. But the episode just ends on a pretty tragic note, with Oliver likely about to become natural selection after that bombshell of all that happened. But yeah, episode 8 was pretty good. A lot of crazy things happened. I think it is definitely the best episode for this season. Performances were good. Detective Williams being back is great. She did not disappoint with her character. Loretta doing what she did, not surprising. And 2 more episodes away before the killer is revealed. And I think that Donna is the most likely killer, because she was trying to protect her son Cliff from the bad reviews. She was trying to protect her son from anything horrible. She was trying to protect her investment with what she put in with the show. As you can tell, they definitely put in some money with the show, like Donna and Cliff. Like, she was trying to protect her kid from anything bad, while also possibly dealing with something serious like cancer, being sick. Like, Donna did it. As far as anybody else though, Talbert, he is very shady. I think that his relationship with Cinda is going to be revealed within next episode or the finale. I think that within the finale, Dickie is going to find out the truth about Loretta being his mom. And of course, we're going to find out what really happened at that night. But can't wait. 2 more episodes. We'll see what happens next. Thank you for watching. Until next time.